another core and cardio workout today. Thank you for tuning in. And good for you for showing up, for pressing play, for creating some time for yourself. You deserve it. Let's get moving. All we need for today's core and cardio is a mat for some cushion. I've got a couple sets of dumbbells here and your beautiful self. All right, creating some space right now just to get warmed up, get the juices flowing. Take those feet wider than hip width apart. Roll those shoulders up, around, and back. Creating that nice deep breath. Turning things on mentally. You know what? You made it through the hardest part here. You showed up. Now we move. Hard part's over. All right, smiles are on. Let's get doing this. Take a deep breath in, arms up high to the sky. Exhale, circle them back down and around. Two more like that. Deep breath in, exhale out. Pull those arms up this time, grabbing the left wrist with the right. Yes, yes, my brain's just getting fired up as well. Take a nice long side body bend. Deep breath in at the top, switch. Right grabs left. Excellent. Take it over to the side. Feel that nice long pull. Take those arms out wide with the inhale and then give yourself a hug with the exhale. Open it up wide. Give yourself a hug cross body. Let's take that a little bit faster. Opening up chest, shoulders, back. We got a whole lot of core to get through today, and with some few cardio bursts in between there, just to keep that heart rate up. Good. So hinging forward at the hips, create that number 7 position with the body. Stick with those arm flaps, front, back. Nice work, nice work. From here, we're gonna hold that number 7 position so back stays nice and flat. Hands come back behind the head. Elbows are up, squeezing in through the back. We're gonna rotate in through the core. Look towards the right, elbows still stay wide. Inhale back to midline, rotate, look towards the left. Keep a little bit of a bend to the knees. Back to midline, and we're gonna stick with that slow rotation to the right, to the left. So we're pulling back in through the chest, getting that twisting motion in through the core here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop the chest low. Reach the fingertips towards the floor. Nice. Bend to the knees, rolling yourself up. Nice and slow. Deep breath in. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, dive it right down towards the mat. Soften through the knees if those hamstrings are feeling a little tight. Deepen the bend to the knees, rolling it up nice and slow. One last time. Chin is the last one to come up. Deep breath in, arms are up. Exhale, dive it down. This time you're going to bend the knees enough so that fingertips and palms are touching the floor. Let's walk yourself out into our first plank of the day. First and definitely not last. Stacking the hands, elbows, shoulders, squeezing up and through the knees here. Good, good, good. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Pressing into the palms, into the shoulders. Walking yourself back out. Reset here. We're going to walk ourselves back out into that plank. Hold for 4, 3, 2. Give me a cross body mountain climber. So right knee reaches across towards left elbow. Nice and slow to start. Place that foot back. Left towards right. Place that foot back. Right to left. Left to right. Go with that for about 10 more seconds. Slow. Feel the tightening in through that core. Focus on the movement here. Mentally preparing ourselves for what's to come. Maybe a little preview. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Drop the knees. We're going to come into this tabletop position. So hands stacked underneath the shoulders. Flatten out in through the back. We're going to inhale. We're going to round it through into that cat pose. And then exhale. Drop the belly down towards the floor. Open up in through chest and shoulders. Warming up front and back body. Deep core, paraspinals. Work with the breath, nice and slow and steady here. Really, really envision trying to slide those shoulder blades up the rib cage and down the rib cage as we're getting that rounding out in through the belly and back. One last one. Cool, good. From here, neutral spine. You're going to walk the hands forward. Take the hips with you. Bring this modified or half plank position. Slide the shoulders down from the ears. You're going to take it into some shoulder taps. So tapping right shoulder with the left hand. You can go nice and slow, take your time with it, or you can pick up the pace a little bit. Just watch that we're not rocking into the hips. Hips should stay level. Good. From here, we're going to take it into tummy taps. Tapping the belly button one arm at a time. 10 more seconds. Placing those hands right back directly underneath the shoulders. Last 3, 2, 1. You got it. Good. Tap the toes under. Knees are up here. Hold plank for 5 seconds. Tighten through that core. 3, 2, 1. Pushing into the shoulders and palms. Walk yourself up. One last time. Yeah. Coming up nice and slowly from there. Let's kick the heart rate up for about 2 minutes here. 2 minutes. Stay with me. We're just coming into a nice light march. Knees are coming up level with the hips. Getting those running arms. Option to stay here at any time for a lower impact. Eventually we're going to pick it up into a high knee run. Option just to stay here with that march. From here, right arm's coming across towards the left knee, creating that pull, that power coming from the core. Upper body, upper and lower working together. And then we're going to pause. Hold. Opposite. Hold. Squeeze. Feel that contraction. Again, that tightening coming from the core. Hold. Hold. 4 more. 3 more. 2. And 1. Take it into a little bitty jog. Going for a little run here. Firing up the lower body. Shake those arms out if you need to. And from here, we're going to start to pick the knees up to the front. Like I said before, you can march it out. Lower impact option here. Knees are up, knees are up. Good, big running arm, driving those elbows to the back each and every time. You got it, you got it, you got it. 10 more seconds, high knee jog. Pick up that pace just a little bit more. Go, 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 go. Hold tight for 3, 2, 1. You got it. Shake it out, shake it out. Nice, side to side, same arm, same leg, big reach. Eventually, working our way into jumping jacks. Jumping jacks are an option for you. You can stick with this lower impact option right here. Yeah? Always ways to work around it. We're picking up the pace in 3, 2, 1. Give me full jumping jacks or side step with jumping jack arms. Watch that we're absorbing in through those ankles and feet. Soften through the knees, not locking those knees out. Stay with me, we've got about 10 more seconds of these jumping jacks. You can do this. Let's go. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Yes, take those feet hip width apart. Inhale to reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, take it into a little half squat. Point the fingertips to the front. Inhale, back up. Exhale, squat. Set those shoulders down through the ears. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. I want you to inhale those arms back up overhead. Separate the feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. On the exhale, fingertips are going to come down in between the legs, reaching towards the floor. Inhale, big reach up. Exhale, take it back down. Weights on the heels, same as your regular squat. Flow through these high-low squats, up, down, creating as much mobility into the shoulders and hips as possible. Making sure we're driving back into the hips, driving back into the heels. Couple more rounds. You can stay here, or you can join me with a little pop-up. 10 seconds, squat pops, or maybe you're pushing up under the toes. You choose. Let's go. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Are you ready to get into your core circuit? We are circuiting through 3 times. First 2 timed out for 30 seconds. Second 2, we're creating a static movement with each individual exercise that we do, held for 20 to 30 seconds, depending on which one it is. Like I said, keep those dumbbells handy. I'm going to fire up our timer right here. Clocked out on me. 30 seconds, each exercise. Let's hit the mat to start. We're coming into a V-sit position with both feet off, leaning back into the fingertips just a little bit. We're not placing all our weight to the back of the hands. Knees are going to be tucked in nice and tight You're gonna open up one leg, extend just to hover, tug it back in, get that tightening, that squeezing into the core, other leg extends. You're on in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lean it back, inhale to open, exhale, bring it right back in towards the chest. Actively keeping those knees in and as tight to the body as possible. Like I said, light on the fingertips, light on the hands. Watch that we're not rounding in through the shoulders. Such a small exercise. So much to think about. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're going to roll it on over. We're into a high plank. Hands are stacked underneath the shoulders. Locking into that core, nice flat low back. Right leg is going to come around to the right elbow. Toes going to tap. It's going to come into the chest. Toes going to tap. It's going to come across towards the left elbow. Repeat left. Left knee to elbow. Left knee to chest. Left knee to right elbow. 30 seconds on in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Right same side. Right knee to the chest. Right knee comes across. Left knee to left elbow. Left knee in. Left knee across. No movement in through the hips and upper body. Keep it strong, keep it stable. All reps on the right first, and then you're going to set it down. All reps on the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing your single dumbbell here. We're planking from the forearm, so on the elbow. Weight's going to stay in the right hand for this time. We're separating those feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. So we have 2 options. Option number 1, drive the elbow back, giving that hip a little bit of a rotation so right hip rotates up towards the ceiling. Option 2, drive the elbow back and then push it up overhead, pushing that weight up overhead. So it's a forearm plank push press. 30 seconds on, you choose option 1 or 2. Ready, let's go. Get that rotation first. If we're going for the full press, make sure we're strong and stable in for that shoulder. Bottom left shoulder is supported. Space between the shoulder and the ear. Reset those hips down each and every time. Left obliques on fire. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Second time through, we're going to go other side. Next, dragonfly plank to a little bitty push-up. Just a baby push-up, and I'm not asking too much here today. So we're back into that high plank position from the hands. We're going to push with the shoulders, taking those hips to hover over top of the heels. Then we're going to take it back into that plank. Option to drop the knees to a half push-up, or stay up into full plank for that half push-up. Pressing it back. Dragonfly, push up. All right? Your way. You're on in 3, 2, 1. Using those shoulders, press it back. Hips over heels, knees don't touch. Hit the plank first before you find that half push up. Dragonfly, push it back. Lots of shoulders, lots of chest working here. Again, option to drop to the knees for that push up. Watch those hips aren't dropping too low towards the floor on that push-up. Elbows stay under the shoulders. Last 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Exercise number 5. Love these ones. We're going to roll it over onto our back. This is a straight leg windshield wiper. Arms are to the side. Palms are down. That's going to brace here. So you're going to let both feet fall over towards one side. As soon as you feel that opposite shoulder lift off, bring it back to midline, and then we're going to go double leg drop. Midline. Let the feet fall over towards the opposite side. Bring it back to midline using those obliques. Double leg drop. Ready, set, let's go. So inhale, letting those feet fall to the side using the opposite side obliques. Pull it back up. Inhale for that double leg drop, lower. Exhale, back up. Inhale, let them fall to the other side. Feet, ankles stay together. Exhale, back up. Working through that one side. Take it down at midline, and then over to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The slower the better with those ones, so they do go quite quickly. Bear hold, knee lift. All right, finding those weights. 2 dumbbells with this one. Coming into a tabletop bear hold position. Weights are stacked underneath the shoulders. Toes are tucked under. Looks like this. We're going to raise up off the knees a little bit. Couple inches off the knees. We're going to row right arm in tight to the body. Left arm in tight. And then we're going to drop those knees back down. Lift, row, row, and drop. Reset as needed. Ready, set. Let's go for 30. Lift, squeeze. Get that pull in through the back to create the row. Drop it down. Very little sway, very little movement in through the hips. Thinking as if you've got something resting on that low back. We're trying not to let it fall off, keeping that low back flat and steady, stable. Woo! A little bit of light of firing through those quads as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Setting weights to the side. Last 2 exercises here. We're going to roll it over, back onto our backs. This is a circle crunch. Knees are bent, feet are flat, elbows are wide. We're going to lift those shoulder blades off. So get that crunch, hold the shoulders off as we draw small circles here with the shoulders. All right, we're going to go 30 seconds one direction. Come on, timer. We're on in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So get that initial lift first. And we're circling the same direction for the full 30 seconds. Not letting those shoulder blades, head, neck, and shoulders stay up. We're getting obliques, we're getting rectus abdominis here, and we're getting the deep core, creating that little bit of a pelvic tuck. Almost there, almost there. Give me 5. Keep those elbows wide. 3, 2, 1, and done. Roll it over. Last exercise, scapular push-ups. This is a tricky one for some people. Very, very isolated in through shoulders and chest. So it's a push-up with no flexion or extension of the elbows. Option to do this one from the knees as modified here. Looks like this. We're going to drop the chest, so squeezing those shoulder blades together, and then we're rounding through that mid and upper back. So notice my elbows aren't bending or extending. The movement comes from the shoulder girdle. Tighten up in through that core. Ready, set, let's go. So a little bit of a chest drop, and then we're rounding through. So it's as if those shoulder blades are working together, squeezing together, and then coming as far apart as possible with each drop, each opening. Watch that as that chest drops or those shoulders open up, that we don't let belly drop at the same time. Everything stays in line. This one really, really likes to fire in the serratus anterior, so it's the muscle that's used in that push-up, that initial push-up from the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Nice. We've got 30 seconds rest. We get to repeat that all over one more time before we start our static holds. Oh, but wait, we have our 3 minutes of cardio. Good thing I remembered. Silly, silly me. All right, let's stand it up. We have 45 seconds, one exercise, 15 seconds transition into the next. So I'm going to get you to take those weights here. Set one, just a little bit wider than your mat, and the other one, the other end. Those are going to be points of reference for our third cardio exercise. All right, exercise number 1 is a high knee jog. So starting with one knee up, 3, 2, hold on the third. 1, 2, hold. If that lateral action isn't available to you, we can stay on the spot. 5 knees, hold. 1, 2, hold on the third. That's fired up for 45 seconds. We're on in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up, up, hold. Get that action first, and then you can start to move it side to side, getting a little bit of outer hips. Knees up, level with those hips, each and every time. Light it up, light it up, light it up. The nice thing about these cardio exercises is there are no repeats. If you don't like one specific one, get it done, and then you don't have to repeat it again through this workout. Less than 15 seconds to go. Light it up, light it up, light it up. Go, 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 go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. 15 seconds, shake it out. Next exercise. Yeah, we did these squat jumps for a reason. Inhale to reach it up. Exhale down. We're gonna pop up onto the toes or getting that full lift, that full jump. Yeah, we warm those up for a reason. Ready, set, let's go. Inhale up, exhale down, get that power for that press jump. You can get the full lift, the full jump, or raising up onto the toes. Or a combination of both. Maybe you want to go one jump, one lift. One jump, one lift. Guess what? We have 10 seconds to go. Having a hard time talking and moving through this one at the same time. Give me a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds rest. Setting these weights up. We're gonna sit it low. We're gonna shuffle. Reach to one dumbbell. Shuffle. Keep it low. Reaching towards the other. If space is limited for you, keep them low. Nice, easy. Side step. Lateral side. Ready, set, and go. Shuffle. Take it towards the other one. Keep it low. Hips low. Chest up high. We're in to our final minute here. And then we get to return back to our cardio. Come on, hit it up, hit it up. Finish big here. Dig deep into those legs. Legs don't have to do much more within the next 5 minutes of core. Come on, work on 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. No big deal, right? Grab a drink if you need one. Back down, hitting the mat. Oh yeah. She's warm in here now. Resetting our clock. Meet me on the mat. Have those weights handy for our rows. All right. Are we ready for this? Round 2 of our core, starting with our V-set knee tucks. One knee at a time. So starting, knees in. Inhale to extend, exhale to squeeze. 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Keep it flat and for the back, keeping those shoulder blades squeezed together, mid and upper back engaged. Start to slow the breath down. Letting that heart rate come down a little bit from that cardio boost. Nicely done, 10 seconds. Then we're into high plank crossovers. 3, 2, 1. All right, taking over. Hands stacked on the knees into this high plank. Left knee comes to left elbow. Left knee comes midline. Left knee comes across. Same thing, right. Ready, set. Let's do it. A whole lot less explaining this round. A whole lot more working. Same side. Once you've done left, go with the right. Same elbow. In midline, and then take it across to opposite elbow. Do a little check-in. Make sure hips haven't hiked up too high. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Man, that 30 seconds flies. All right, grabbing that weight. We've got our forearm plank push press. We're gonna go opposite side this time. So I'm going with my left arm here, doing the push press on my right forearm. Feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart. So again, option number 1, driving the weight up to the hip, getting a little bit of a hip rotation. Option number 2, driving that weight up, and then following that weight through with that overhead push. Can be done from the knees if necessary. Ready, set, let's go. Maybe we're up in a high plank and you need to modify, drop it down. We're still getting that rotation, that little bit of a twist. Obliques are still turned on. Shoulders are fired up. shoulder, pressing it away from the ear. Last 10 seconds here, guys. Come on. Stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Set the weight aside. Dragonfly plank to a little half push-up. So starting in this high plank, using the shoulders to press the hips back over the heels without dropping the knees. Hit the plank first. Option to come to the knees for that half push-up. You're on in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Inhale, push. Exhale, hit the plank before you come to that half push-up. Not all the way down. Just enough to fire up those triceps. Letting those elbows brush the rib cage. 4 down, 4 to go. And then guess what? Another blast of cardio. Only 2 minutes this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Roll it over onto our backs. This is our straight leg windshield wipers. Arms are out to the side, so we're falling to one side. Down midline, and then following it to the other side. Every angle of core working hard here. Ready, set, let's go. Inhale, drop. Not letting those shoulders lift off. As soon as they want to, take those feet back up. Inhale, drop down midline. Exhale to raise back up. Inhale, take it over to the other side. Exhale, raise it back up. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. We've got this. Not letting that low back lift off or arch off the mat. Keeping that deep core engaged the entire time. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, roll it back over, flip-flop, find your weights. This is your bear hold into your renegade rope. So weights are underneath the hands. Toes are tucked under. We're gonna hover those knees a couple inches off. 1 row, 2 rows, set it back down, right back up again. We are on in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lift first. Row, elbow tight to the body. Other arm rows. Set it down. Reset. Minimal to no sway in through those hips. Try not to transition the weight to the opposite side. Using a little bit of back, just a little bit, for those rows. Last 10 seconds. Keep that low back flat. 3, 2, 1. All right, weights are off to the side. Back over onto our backs into our circle crunch. We're gonna circle other direction this time. So probably, if you don't remember which direction you went to, it'll be the most awkward direction, the one that you'll have a hard time creating that circle position with. We always go to the side that we feel most comfortable with first. Opposite direction, ready, peel those shoulder blades off, lift, let's go, circle, other way. So keeping chin off the chest, rotating in through the shoulders. The movement comes from the core, not from the upper body. 15 down, 15 to go. Tuck those hips under, low back stays glued into that mat. Trying not to hold the breath through this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, take a breath, roll it back over. One more time. This is your scapular push-ups. I know you guys love this one. So again, in push-up position looks like this. Rounding in through the shoulders and then opening up in through the chest without letting the abdomen drop down. Last 30 seconds, you can go from full plank or from modified from the knees. Ready? Let's go. So inhale for the drop, getting those shoulder blades squeezed together, and then exhale, rounding through that midline, trying to separate the shoulder blades as far from each other as possible. Go this way so that you can see a little reference here. So no flexion or extension coming from the elbow. No changes in through core, front or back body. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab a drink if you need one. If not, meet me up here. 2 minutes of cardio. This is 1 minute for each exercise, back to back. You're gonna need your dumbbells for this one. Exercise number 1. is a lower body thruster. So weights start here at the side. We're gonna squat it down, using those legs to set the weight down, not using the back. So down nice and low, set the weights down, step it out into plank, 2 plank jacks, or option to step out, stepping it back in, driving in for the legs to get the stand up. All right, that's your first one. Exercise number 2. Ooh, 1 single dumbbell. We've got wood chops. Up high, down low. Up high, down to the right. Up high, down to the left. So weight comes midline, to the right, to the left. 1 single dumbbell. Big juicy minute with that one. Oh. All right, let's get set up for our lower body thrusters. Picking up those weights, keep them at the sides. 1 minute starts now. So squatting it low, set the weights down before you hit that plank. 2 plank jacks or 2 plank step outs. Back in, weight back on the heels and the hips as we get that stand up. No strain or stress on the low back with these thrusters. Once you've got that movement down pat, you can pick up the speed. As long as form isn't compromised, be sure to get that plank before you start the jacks or the step outs. Be sure to set yourself into the hips and legs to pick those weights back up. Nice, 15 seconds to go. Hang in there, guys. No rest, transitioning into our wood choppers right after this. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1 single dumbbell. You can hold it end to end or top to bottom. Let's go. Up high, down midline. Up high, take it to the right. Right side of the knee. Up high, take it to the left. Up high, back down to midline. Squat it low. Make sure we're sinking into the hips, into the knees. We're not letting that chest drop down too low. You're like, oh my God, so much to think about. Keep moving. This is 1 big juicy minute. Whoops, forgot left side. Midline, right side, left side, then back to midline. Guess what, 30 seconds. You can do this. Then we're on to our last round of core. Like I said at the beginning, our final round is a static hold of each of those exercises. Give me 10 more seconds. You can, you can. Go for 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Set the weights down. Grab a drink. Much deserved drink. Last round of cardio, or last round of core, and then to finish off, we have 1 minute of cardio, only 1 minute. All right, meet me on the mat. Timer's on. So this would be our V-sit knee tucks, extending 1 knee out at a time. Rather, we're gonna hold 1 knee in, other leg is extended out. Holding for 20 seconds, static hold. We're gonna set those feet down, reset, same thing, other side. Ready? Let's do it. Extend 1, tuck the other one in, squeezing that knee in tight to the chest. We're holding that core, that concentric contraction of the core. Muscles should be shaking. Keeping those shoulders pulled back, low back still stays flat, light on the fingertips. 5, 4, it's only 20 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Set the feet down, reset very briefly. Ready? Other knee in, other leg extended. Take it out. Use the breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Come on, it's hard, I know it is. We've got less than 10 seconds, hang in there. Go, 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 3, 2, 1. Awesome, roll it over. This would be your high plank crossovers. Knee, knee, knee. This one, all we're gonna hold is knee towards the opposite elbow. So we're holding that cross body position. 20 seconds on each side. You choose your side because we're doing both. Ready? Hit the plank first. Knee comes towards opposite elbow. Hang out here for 20 seconds. Same thing as those knee taps. Actively contract in through those abdominals. Should be a tough one. Hold that knee up high. Come on, you've got this. Up, up, up. Watch the hips aren't piking up too high. In line with the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Reset. Roll wrists out if you need to. Other side. Knee comes toward opposite elbow. Ready? And hit it. Go. Hold. Pushing the shoulders away from the mat. Sliding the shoulders from the ears. Light a fire in that belly. Come on. You've got it. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Done. Heck yes. All right. Oh, I love this one. This would be our forearm plank. Elbow drive. All we're going to do is create that movement. So we're rotating on the toes a little bit, holding that static plank. So it's kind of half and half between side plank and a regular static plank. All right, here we go. 20 seconds to each side. Drive that hip up towards the ceiling. You can take that same arm, reach it up towards the sky. Lock belly button in and under. Lots of obliques. Engaging in through front core. Keep that low back supported. So we still have weight on both feet here. We're not stacked, we're not we're staggered, we're not stacked. 5, 4, 3, 2. No rest. Take it around. Other side. Ready? Drive the hip up. Reach it up. Let's go. Lifting those hips up high off the floor. Pushing the shoulder up and away from the mat. Smiles are on. Yes, let me see those white shiny teeth. We love core and cardio day. 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome. Work. Aha. Dragonfly hold. Oh, yes. All right. So this one would be our dragonfly plank to push up. We're going to have some fun with this one. We're going to walk the hands out from underneath the shoulders in front of us. And we are just hanging out here, so actively engaging in through chest and shoulders. We're going to shoot for 30 seconds here. Option to drop to the knees anytime if you need to. Ready, set, and go. Really squeezing into the pads of those fingertips. Feet are just hip-width apart. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. If this feels too easy, walk those hands further away. You should be feeling it really strong in through upper abdominals here. Keep it going, keep it going. Can you hang on for 10 more seconds? Again, like I said, drop the knees if you need to. Still same movement, no changes in through upper body. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Awesome. All right, windshield wipers. Flat on our backs for this one. We're not going to hold side to side. With this one, all we're doing is a 30-second static halfway lower hold. So you decide how low you want those feet to go. Obviously, the low back is arching up off the mat. Bring those feet up a little bit higher. Give those hips a little tuck under. Palms are out. Deep breath in. Exhale. Take them down. Hang out here. If you want to, you can place a hand on the belly. Do a little check-in, make sure that the belly button isn't pressing up into the hand, rather pushing down and in. If this is way too much, you can bend one knee, straighten the other one. Both feet are still covered. If it's putting too much strain on the low back, like I said, raise those heels up a little bit higher. This is a 30-second hold. We've got 10 seconds to go. Lock it in. Keep it moving. Make sure to keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, you can feel that burn. Nicely done. We have 3 more exercises to go. Rolling it back on over. This would be your bear hold to a row. All we're going to do is hold a static bear hold. So tucking those toes under, flattening out into the back, raising those knees off 1 or 2 inches off the floor, and we're hanging out here for another 30 seconds. You're on in 3, 2, 1. Take it away. Great opportunity. opportunity to tighten up in through those quads. Really squeeze and tightening up in through front core. Activating those deep, deep abdominal muscles, transverse abdominis. Shoulders set down from the ears. Deepening the breath. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Roll it back over for your circle crunch hold. This is just a basic high crunch. So you're tucking the hips under, lifting those shoulder blades up off the mat, and we're here static for 30 seconds. Same thing as those leg lowers. You can place one hand on the belly if you want to, so that the belly isn't pushing up into the hand, it's pushing down and in. Ready? Deep breath in. Exhale, get the lift, and we're holding here. Nice big high crunch. Elbows stay wide, chin stays off the chest. Pick a spot on the ceiling, not straight up ahead of you. We don't want to overextend the neck in front of the line of vision, just a little bit. Lift those shoulders up a little bit higher. You got it. Should be a good shake going on in through the core. Come on, come on. 10 seconds to go. Elbows open wide, shoulders stay up, stay up, stay up. So this workout looking familiar to you? I knew it would ring some bells. It's a good one. It was too good not to share. You know who you are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Last exercise, roll it on over. Instead of your scapular push-ups, we're going to come into a halfway push-up hold. So staying from the knees or from the toes, locking elbows underneath the rib cage. We're here for 20 seconds only. Low back stays flat, in line with the hips. Ready, set, last 20 seconds. You can do it. Shaky arms, shaky core, shaky everything. Mind over matter at this point, come on. Look at us, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Awesome work. Roll the wrists out, roll the shoulders out. We have 1 final minute of cardio just to finish off your workout. You're going to grab a single dumbbell. And we have a jack. So we're going to come jumping jack, pushing, crazy here, pushing the weight up overhead, back to the chest, pushing it out in front, back in. If jumping is not an option, just like we did in warm-up, you can stick with that side step. Or you can go half and half. First 30 jump, second 30 into a step. 1 minute. This is it. Come on, bring it home. You're on 3, 2, 1. So jump it out and up. In, everything comes back together, out, push. Overhead, in front. Overhead, and front. You choose the speed. This is one way to finish off a workout. Lighting the fire just about everywhere. Stay with me, guys. We are 30 seconds in. Final 30 seconds. 1 push-up overhead. 1 out in front. Blasting away here into our day. 20 more seconds. Stay with me. Like I said, option to keep upper body the same. Step it out. You're almost there. Go for 5. Come on. And done. Set that weight down. Amazing work. Roll those shoulders around. Good. Give me a few neck rolls here. Those overhead press. We tend to tense up in through neck and shoulders. Oh yeah, so good, so good. We're gonna take our right foot, cross it over top of the left. Feet need to stay flat on the floor for this one. You're gonna reach the arms up overhead, grabbing the right wrist with the left. Take a nice long side body stretch. So creating like a half moon shape here. Finding length from the right fingertips all the way up into that right ankle. All the way down, I should say. Try not to collapse in through the shoulders. Open it up in through the chest. And then unwinding from here, left is going to cross over right. And inhale, reaching those arms overhead, grabbing the left wrist now with the right, creating length from the left fingertips all the way down and through to the top of the left ankle. Really breathing into the side of the ribs, left side. Good work. We're going to wrap those arms around, reaching those fingertips back behind, trying to give yourself a big juicy hug, pointing the elbows in front, tuck the chin towards the chest. So getting a nice long opening in through mid and upper back. And then countering that stretch, we're going to open it up wide. Splay the fingertips wide. Give me a deep breath in. And on the exhale, let those hands fall back behind the body just a little bit. And then point the fingertips back to the back wall. So getting chest, shoulders, all the way through biceps and into the top of those forearms. Love this stretch. Also a good one to do through the day. If you have a desk job, you're at the computer hunched over, take a second, open it up. Well done. Thanks again for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed today's workout. As always, rehydrate lots and lots of water. Get a high protein snack into you. Fuel those muscles for the rest of the day. Take care. See you next time.